Hello everyone. In this video session, we are going to study determination of hardness of water by EDTA method. The total hardness of water, it is mainly due to dissolved salt of heavy metal ions. Which one? Calcium, magnesium. And this calcium and magnesium ion, it can form the complex with what? EDTA, right? What is the EDTA? EDTA is ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid. It is tetraprotic or tetrabasic acid, and the structure is represented like this, right? See, the disodium salt of EDTA reacts very quickly with hardness causing metal ion in water at low concentration also. EDTA molecule has 4 carboxylic group. 1, 2, 3, 4. So EDTA having what? 4 carboxylic group and 2 nitrogen atom, right? So this nitrogen atom with lone pair of the electron, hence there are total 6 sites to form coordinate bond, hence it is called as what? Hexadentate, right? So EDTA, it is hexadentate. Then the stability of the complex of EDTA depends upon the pH of the solution, right? The reaction between disodium EDTA and heavy metal ion resulting into formation of cyclic coordination compound. This cyclic coordination compound, this is called as what? Your chelate, right? And then there is a formation of metal EDTA complex, right? See, central is the what? Your metal atom. Metal atom coordinated with what? 2 nitrogen and 4 oxygen. Hence it is called as what? Octahedral complex is formed, right? Procedure is very simple. For determination of total hardness of water sample, we need the following chemicals. Which one? Sample of hard water sample is required. Then zinc sulfate heptahydrate is required. The role of zinc sulfate heptahydrate is to standardize the EDTA solution. Then buffer solution, the role of buffer is to resist the change in the pH. This is the role of buffer solution. Mostly pH 10 buffer solution is required because metal EDTA complex is stable at pH 10 only, right? If the pH is less than 10 or more than 10, then it might be possible to break the complex. The stability of the complex is ammonial buffer solution, that is ammonium hydroxide and ammonium chloride at pH 10. Then indicator, role of indicator is what? To give the observable color change. This is the role of what? Your indicator. So mostly Erychrome black tea indicator is required, right? And this is the experimental setup. We need the burette, stand, conical flask, right? So first of all, clamp the burette to the stand and take a clean conical flask. Now there are two different part of this experiment. Number one is the standardization of EDTA and second one is hardness of water sample. These are the two different parts. Now first one is how we can standardize the EDTA solution. Now first of all, fill up the burette with your EDTA solution, right? In conical flask, take zinc sulfate solution, 25 ml zinc sulfate solution. To this add 5 ml buffer solution and 2 to 3 drops of Erychrome black tea indicator. Then color of solution becomes what? Wine red. Titrate this wine red color solution against EDTA. The endpoint of titration is wine red color changes to blue. Note down, this is what your x1 ml burette reading. So similarly find out the 3 different readings and from this we can easily calculate molarity of what? EDTA. So this is the first part of the experiment. Now the second part is to determine the total hardness of water sample. Instead of zinc sulfate, here is pipette out 25 ml water sample in conical flask, hard water sample. To this add 5 ml buffer. To this add 2 to 3 drops of Erychrome black tea indicator. Color becomes wine red and titrate this wine red color solution against EDTA. The endpoint of titration is wine red color changes to what? Blue, right? Note down burette reading as a YML burette reading, right? And from the burette reading we can easily find out the total hardness of water sample. Reaction is very simple. Metal metal in the form of what, your calcium 2 plus, magnesium 2 plus, zinc 2 plus, right, which is present in hard water sample. In conical flask we are going to add EBT indicator, so metal plus EBT it form metal EBT complex. Here is a formation of metal EBT complex at pH 10, means ammonical buffer solution we are going to add. Then this metal EBT complex you are going to titrate with what, standard EDTA solution, and then there is a formation of metal EDTA complex, right. So it is actually water soluble color complex is formed, metal EDTA, and end point is due to what, indicator, blue color, that is EBT. So this is the reaction part. Calculation. From this we can easily calculate the molarity, right. So this is M1 V1, M2 V2, and in this way we can easily calculate the, by using M2 V2 divided by V1, we can easily calculate the M1 molarity, right. And hardness of water sample formula is Y upon V into Z into 100 into 1000, right. So what is the Y? Y is called as volume of disodium EDTA, means it is the burette reading, right. And V is called as what, volume of water sample titrate, this is the V, almost it is 25, right. And Z is what, molarity of disodium EDTA. So by using this formula we can easily calculate what, hardness of water sample. Total hardness of water sample equal to what, temporary hardness plus permanent hardness. By using this formula we can easily calculate the total hardness of water sample. I hope that you understood the concept of hardness of water, how hardness of water samples can be determined by using the complexometric titration, that is EDTA method, their procedure, reaction and calculation. Thank you very much.